Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. So welcome back to another crochet with me. So today I am sharing with you how to do this socks. So 1 minute and then we go get everything started. Now this is so easy to make, and this is my first time crocheting a socks, and I'm excited to share with you how how I crochet this, the pattern, and if you're joining in, welcome to Maltida Crochet. I go live, I go live every Wednesday. I drop crochet content on my YouTube channel. You can go check my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, give my video a big thumbs up, share, like, give a comment on my videos. I drop content also on Tuesday and Fridays on different crochet projects. So for this month of April, for Tuesdays I've been dropping this crochet series called Crocheting Little Cute Things. So on Tuesdays you will find me crocheting little cute things, and Fridays I share different crochet contents like bags and things like that. So you're welcome to this channel. If you're watching live, give this video a big thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, give this video a big thumbs up, and drop a comment in the comment section to let me know how you enjoy my content. If there's any suggestion, of course they are all welcome. So this is a socks, and now this you can crochet for yourself, a gift for family, for friends, for your kids. So to start this, it's a beginner friendly tutorial. I'm going to go as slow as possible to be well detailed. I'm going to go easy, so it's well detailed on how I made this socks, and this is for an adult, so this is adult size, and for kids as well, but the pattern is basically the same for whatever age you're going to be making the socks for. But for this I'm showing you a adult size. This is an adult size, and adult size normally will always be 11, size 11, and this should measure up to, this would measure up to, as you can see, if I stretch it, almost 9 inches, and that is 23 centimeter. Now this is adult size, but this is not necessarily the biggest size. You can go bigger than this. It's easy to customize this socks. This pattern is easy to customize based on the size that everyone wears. So if you're making for a kid or for a teenager or for a young adult, you might not make up to the size. So what you need to just do is crochet up to to a point and just check it, and you can always check. So but for this is a medium, this is a adult size for size 11. Yes, that's size 11 for the shoes. So this is size 11 for the shoes, and so that's around 9 inches and 23 centimeters, or 23 centimeters. So you can customize the size which way. So this pattern is really easy for you to do, and if you're joining in, welcome, thank you. Well, actually the hole is not that small because I used a single crochet for the border. There are so many ways to do it. You can always use the rib stitch, but this is, for me, it can fit into any and the reason why I do this is it depends on the type of yarn you use. I'm using a milk cotton yarn. You can use a cotton yarn, you can use a cleric, you can use any type of yarn. So it depends on how stretchy the yarn is. If your yarn stretch you need to make sure that you need to consider that once you start wearing these socks, it will stretch. I mean the hole for the foot. So the stretch would happen over time. So for you to use the socks for you to use the socks for for a while, you need to make sure that you do not make it too tight, too loose in the beginning, because the yarn will stretch. Now it depends on the type of yarn you're using. If you're using a cotton yarn where, or the yarn that does not stretch, of course you need to do more. You need to make sure that the hole for the feet is a little bit more wide than this. But I'm using a mid cotton yarn. I'm using a cleric, or you can use a cleric yarn, or you can use a cotton yarn. But most of the time, this yarn, they usually stretch. Okay, so enough of the talking, and thank you for joining in new. Do not forget to give my video a big thumbs up. So I'm starting now. I set this one aside. So this is the first one. So I'm going to crochet the next the other leg for the socks, and I'm using so for this project, as you can see, a 4.5 millimeter hook, some yarn, whatever type of yarn you want to use, measuring tape, darning needle, and some scissors. So just grab your yarn, your hook, and let us crochet together. So to start this, really simple, and you can customize which way you want. Okay, so I'm going to start this with a magic circle. So I'm using 2 yarns for this project. I didn't show you the color. Let me show you that. I'm using this 2 colored yarn. So you can use one single color. You can use multiple colors if you want to. You can use 2 if you want to. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so the magic circle, I'm going to do chain 2. So that's chain 2. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch. This is chain 2. It doesn't count as a stitch. So into this magic ring, I'm going to work 10 double crochets. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, should have about 10. I should have 10 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, there's one here hiding. So the chain 2 is not a stitch. The chain 2 is not a stitch. So I have 10 doubles. I'm going to close up the magic ring and do a slip stitch into. Now you are not going to do the slip stitch into the chain 2. The slip stitch should be right on top of the double crochet, the first double crochet. So that is a slip stitch, and I close that one up tightly. And now at this point, I'm going to advise that you weave in the yarn using a darning needle. Now the reason for this is, I think, okay, afterwards I finish the work. That is what I usually do, but for this it's better to start with to weave in the magic tail quickly, because once you just do all the once you do the once you do the circle, once you continue with the length of the socks, you know, you might just not remember, and then once you're done, it might be too late to just turn the socks in out to weave this in. So I'm just going to do this now, just hiding my yarn through the back loops. Okay, so I've done that for a couple of times. So I'm just going to cut off this yarn. So done, neatly done. Now moving on, I'm going to start with, 1 second. What I'm going to do now is 1, 2, chain 2. This does not count as a stitch. That's chain 2 is not a stitch. Now into every stitch, I have 10 double crochets from the previous round. So the next round is going to be 2 double crochet, it's a 2 double crochet into every stitch. That is a double crochet increase into every stitch. So this is the first, this is the first stitch. Again, into the same stitch, another double crochet. So I have 2 double crochets there. I go into the next 2 doubles. So this is called a double crochet increase into the next 2 double crochets into every stitch. And if you're new to crochet and you do not know how to do this basic stitches like a slip stitch, magic circle, single crochet, double crochet, triple crochet, a back post double crochet, you need to learn how to do the basic stitches. You can go check my channel. I have a video on how to do basic crochet stitches. So a single crochet, a double crochet increase into every stitch. That is 2 double in every stitch. Now this is the last stitch. So I have 20 double crochet. For round 2, should end with 20 double crochet. And now we can count that just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, you see this is 20. This is the chain 2 that we started with. This is not a stitch. So what I'm going to do is leave this chain 2 and come into the first double. This is the first double. It's quite obvious. And we just slip stitch. So you're welcome, Pearl. And this is a crochet socks. So I'm crocheting a socks. You're welcome. Give my video a big thumbs up. So this is the second round of the socks. Now for round 3. So round 2 is 20 double crochets total. For round 3, we're going to start with chain 2. Chain 2 is not a stitch. For the American, I don't know if it's an American. No, I think this is a UK measurement. Sorry, yeah, it's a UK measurement for the socks. So that is 11 for 9 inches or 23 centimeters. So my measurement is a UK measurement. I'm using the UK measurement chart. Okay, moving on. Chain 2 is not a stitch. Now we're going to be doing, this is an increase row as well, but quite different. Into the first stitch, this is the first double. I come here, I do 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double, into the next stitch, 2 doubles, into the next stitch, 1 double crochet, into the next stitch, 2 doubles. So you can see this round is alternating between 2 double, 1 double, 2 double, 1 double in every stitch. So in the next stitch, 1 double, into the next 2. So I'm just going to repeat this until I get to the end. And the next one is a 1 double, into the next 2 double crochet. This is 1 double, into the next 2, one double, into this 2 doubles, I'm almost at the end. So into the stitch I did 2 doubles, right? This is the second to the last. Now this is the last stitch. You would know that your stitch is right, or you're doing the right stitch, if you end with 1 single in the last stitch. It should be a double. You should end with 1 double crochet in the last stitch. We started with a double crochet in the beginning. We should end with a single double crochet in the last stitch. Then your row, the stitch is right. So we should have a total of 30 stitches for round 3. Now the first double crochet, this is the first double. I'm going to do a slip stitch there. So moving on to the next round, chain 2 is not a stitch, into every stitch a double crochet, a double crochet into every stitch. Now I'm not anymore doing any increase. There's no more increase for this round. Moving forward, no more increase. So it's just going to be 1 double crochet into every stitch. So this is round 4. I'm going to work round 4 I'm going to work round 4 up to round 15. So So from here henceforth, we are just, doing the right, just 1 double crochet into every stitch, and at the end you should have a total of 30 stitches. You can count to make sure that your stitches are correct. So this is the last stitch, and now this is the first double. I'm going to do a slip stitch here. So now I will just go ahead and just continue to crochet. That is this round 4. Skulls is there. Okay. Yeah, it's almost the same thing with the measurements. I just think it's just different ways and things like that in every different part of the world. So I'm going to continue to do the same stitch now upward. It's going to be 1 double crochet into every stitch, starting with a chain 2, 1 double crochet into every stitch, 1 double crochet into every stitch. And I'm going to do this I'm doing round 4 up to round 15. So I have 9 rounds. Now 9 rounds to go more. To round 5 and now, as I said earlier, you can always customize this. You can always customize. If you do not want a big size, you can always check. You can always, for this is this adult size for the socks. What you can do is, if you feel like this size is going to be too big, you don't need to crochet up to 15. You don't need to crochet up to 15 rounds. And if you want something a little bit large, you can do more than 15 rounds. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and just do the crochet up to 15 rounds. 1 double crochet into every stitch. Okay. Round 6. Reduce round 7. Round 8. Round 9. you can see, it's already taking shape. So we have row 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm moving to row 10 now. I'm doing up to row 15. Row 11. So this is round 12, and for round 12 I'm going to be switching the colors, because here I used the two colors here. So for this I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So I stopped this color on round 12, so yes, on round 12. So I'm going to continue with the other color up to the ear and all the other things to end the project. So this is going to be the last round for this color. So this is row 12. I'm going to do a slip stitch and end with this color. I'm going to grab my scissors and cut that one off. Now I'm done with the first color. Using the next color, this. What to do is go into the place where I slip stitch. I go under there, grab the yarn or the color, pull through, okay, and chain 2. That's the first. That is not a stitch. That is not a stitch. Moving on into that same space, I'm going to work double crochet, because that's a double crochet. Into the next stitch, continuing the same thing. I'm still doing the same thing. So this is round 13. This is round 13. I need to do 2 more rows to get 15 rounds. Sorry, 2 more rounds. So it's 15 rounds. So I'm just gonna continue. Just continue and weaving this yarn and carry the yarn along as I work. You don't need to weave it afterwards. Okay, I like to pull that through there. I said earlier, if you do not want to, if you do not want the, if you do not want, you can always just go ahead and do with the same color. You can just do one tone throughout. You don't need to switch colors like I did if you do not want to. And if you want to use multiple colors too, it's allowed. So one double into every stitch. And if you're joining in, you're watching the live or you're watching the replay, do not forget to give my video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about the tutorial. Do not forget to like. Thank you so much. Everyone commenting. Thank you. Now, just going on, continuing. One double into every stitch. So this is the first double. I'm just going to do a slip stitch. And I'm going to check if this is up to 30 stitches. One second. I'm just trying to yes, this can be made. Is this for an adult or a child? This is for an adult. And do you have a pattern or clip that shows in case I forget? What I'm going to do is I can put in the description box. If you go back to watch the replay, I can put in the description box a written pattern. It's really simple. I'm going to put in the description box. I'm going to put the written pattern in it in the description box. You can always go there and check. And as I said earlier, this is for an adult. Yes, you can make for a child. This can be done in a day. This is really simple. But you need to customize and you need to know the size and things like that. So the size you're going to make for a child. And as I said, for a child, you will not make up to this row. In fact, for a child, it's going to be a total different way. We're going to start, of course, with the regular round of 10 double crochet. But the difference will just be the numbers of double crochets for a child. That is going to be definitely different. Okay. But for a child, yes. For a child, this is an adult. I haven't figured out the size for a child yet, but I believe that the numbers of the double crochet is going to be way less, because right now I'm working a 30 double crochet into every stitch, So for a child, I'm not for a child it's not going to be up to 30 double crochets. But for this, I'm going to put this in the description box. So moving on to row 13. Sorry, row 14. Then it's going to be a double crochet into every stitch. So I'm going to do this until I get to this round. I'm going to do a slip stitch, chain 2, the last round, round 15. So I'm now at the hand. I'm just going to do the last double and slip stitch. So as you can see, this is row 15, so round 15. It will be, I'm gonna measure this up. This should be around 6.5 inches. As you can see, it's around 6.5 inches. This is the measurement. Now, for round 13, so for the, now I'm done with the body part, the body or the parts for the leg part. So moving on to the ears. For the ear, I'm going to do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is a double crochet stitch. This is a stitch on its own. Okay, now moving on, this is a stitch. I'm going to do, you're going to count this as a stitch, so I'm going to do 16 double crochets more, plus this, it's 17. I hope I'm making sense. This is a stitch, chain 3 is a stitch, and into every stitch I'm going to work 1 double crochet, but I'm going to be doing only 16 double crochets, plus this, it will be 17. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now as you can see, this is 16 plus this is 17. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna just stop there. Now I'm gonna chain 3, turn, work into the first stitch, a double crochet, into the next a double crochet. So it's just a double crochet stitch into 17 stitches. Into 17 stitches. So this is the only thing I'm going to be doing, only the 17 stitches for the next 5 rows. So it's going to be 5 rows of 17 stitches. 1 double crochet into every stitch. If you're just joining in new, please give this video a big thumbs up. If you're watching the replay as well, give my video a big thumbs up so my video can reach more audience. Thank you. Now you can see this is the last one here. It's just right on top of the chain 3 where I started. Now 1, 2, 3, that's a stitch, turn, then double crochet into the next stitch. So this, make sure you count, this should be 17 total. So this is the third row. this is the third row. I am working 5 rows for this. It's a very simple stitch, very simple pattern. Make sure you pick the last stitch. Turn. So I've done 3 rows, right? It's easy to count 1, 2, 3. So there's row 4. So I'm doing 5 rows for the ear. 17 double crochets only, 1 double crochet into 17 stitches. Row 5, and this is the last row. And now I'm done. This is row 5. This is row 5. This is the ear. So now what to do next is to fold this into 2, like this. You need to fold it into 2 like this. You can fold it like this, because then the joining, because I'm going to join this part, but then the joining is going to be visible. So you have to join inside out, inside. The joining has to be inside. For that, I'm going to chain 1. This is the first stitch on the side. I go for the next side here. Go to the first stitch and do a single crochet. I'm using a single crochet to join on the top, just on the top. I'm going to the next stitch. And now this is the last stitch. Just grab that one as well, or single crochet for the joining. As you can see, now I'm going to turn. Now I'm going to chain one and fasten off. So, as you can see, you're doing well. Now, what the next step is to work around this hole for the foot. This is the hole, and this is a working in rounds. So I'm going to be telling you, we're going to be working in this rounds now. We're going to be doing a single crochet stitch. We need to build up this. Now this as well, you can add more if you want to add more rows, because for this I did about 3 rounds, sorry. I did 3 rounds. You can do up to 5, 4, you can do more rounds actually. If this is up to the ankle, for mine it's up to the ankle. So if you want it to be a little bit long to cover above the ankle, so you had more rows of single crochets, that is what you do. Do not forget to give my video a big thumbs up. So this is where I slip stitch. So this is where I slip stitch. Sorry, no, that's not why I slip stitch, but this is the beginning. I'm going to start here in the center of the chain 1. Now into this, you can see there's big spaces, we're going to be working the spaces first. Into the spaces, 2 singles, into every space 2 singles, 2 single crochet into every space. So here there is no stitch. What you see here is a space, so 2 single into every space. Space, single, 2 singles, 2 single crochet into every space. So now, yeah, at the end here, so 2 single. Now once you get to the side where there's a single crochet, we can have a stitch here. There's a stitch here, there's no more space here. It's going to be 1 single crochet here. So here we have stitches, no space. It's going to be a single crochet into every stitch. Single crochet. Now we are back to the side to do the, now we're back to the space, 2 singles here, 2 singles, so yeah, is the last space, 2 single. We're gonna find the first double, the first single. This is the first single crochet. Do a slip stitch, chain 1, Now work into every stitch now 1 single crochet. So this is round 2. You can do more rounds if you want to, but I'm doing 3 rounds only for this socks. One single crochet now into every stitch. Do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, subscribe for more crochet content. And now I'm going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet, to the last round, chain 1. This is going to be the last round for the socks, building the hole. So single crochet again, chain 1 into the next stitch, 1 single crochet into every stitch, 1 single crochet into every stitch. I'm gonna come here, this is the first single, and do a slip stitch. And I'm going to chain 1 and fasten off. So I've come to the end of this tutorial. Good morning, Tina. Good morning. Thank you for joining in. So I'm done with the socks. It's really simple and easy. I'm going to weave in the hand of this. I'm going to weave this in. And that should be very simple. Just hide the yarns between the stitches. And as you can see, I'm done with the socks. Really simple and easy. I'm supposed to weave this one in as well. I forgot. So let me do that now. So when you have really tiny yarns like this, you just try to grab a lot of okay, like that. It's just a one-time thing. So this is the socks. I hope you enjoyed the tutorials, and this is the other part of the socks. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. And as I told you earlier, this is also going to stretch because I put my fit in this one already, so you can see that it looks bigger than the one I just crocheted now. It's the same size, but of course it stretches because the type of yarn that I use. So consider that when you're making your hole for the fit. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Do not forget to share, subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up. If you're watching live, if you're watching replay, give this video a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, share my videos, leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you all for joining in. See you in the next one.